What I can tell you from the beginning is that there will be those who will be saying yes, there are those who will be saying no, and there are many others who will abstain. Ruto understands this from the beginning, that he does not have numbers to impeach Gachagua. Kwa hivyo, ile iko ni kipidi. Ile munaita kipidile. This is yet another of the diversionary tactics that has been used by William. Now he will continue using them. Remember, and all these things are meant to ensure that we forget the big issues that are facing us as Kenyans. Adani has become an embarrassment to us as a nation. Adani has also gotten into the health sector through chief. Hii mambo ambayo tunaambiwa lazima tuigie kwa chief. Adani uko kule. This thing that is being called this loan funding model is not a Kenyan model. If you ask me, that is another Adani model. Sooner than later, you'll hear him buying our universities when they become investments that are viable. Yani sisi wa Kenya tumekubali tu kuwekwa kwa kipidi baada ya ingine. Ametuweka kwa kipidi na ameenda nje. Gen Z impeached the KK administration. Ili ambazo zilipatikana kule Kwale zilikuwa saa kina nani, zilikuwa gapi? And we have agreed to be taken on a kipindi ambacho hakina maana. And that is why wale ambao wanaongea mambo ya impeachment wameelekeshwa kwa mlima peke yake. He is so scared that put him in power, that now that it is clear to him that hata watoto wenyewe wanajua yeye ni muongo. Sijui kama umeenda kwa nursery school msikie watoto wakiiba. Na wale ambao wanasukuka wajue ya kwamba hii kipindi ni ya kuhakikisha pia tunaposahau mambo yote ambayo yanatusubua Kenya. As we start here, there is a petition being given to parliament sahi, na wazazi ambao hawajui watoto wao wako wapi ama vizazi vyao viko wapi. Na ni kwa sababu Ruto mwenyewe alisema he is not aware of anybody who has been abducted. At least is being presented to them today at parliament. Na kama kweli wako na shida in his 40s with an expectant wife, but he has to be taught many things. His impeachment is the list of the things that should be on your table. We should all come together. Operation Okoa Kenya, ambao mimi niko na wengine wetu, na Operation Okoa Zakayo. Hii impeachment yote maneno, it is Operation Okoa Zakayo. Come join us in Operation Okoa Kenya. It is a sacrifice that we must make as Kenyans. You will not be paid by anybody to say Operation Okoa Kenya, lakini uko pale unakula mshahara na you are trying to tell us that you are helping Kenyans this other side. Haiwezekani. Finally, Ligi G and team, they were ably used by Ruto to make him president 2022. Basa hatred, and especially among the people of Mount Kenya region. The same team is now being used by William Ruto to ensure that the vote in Mount Kenya is scattered, so that come 2027, if not earlier, we do not vote as one block. They know that this regime is not useful to Kenyans like those of us are aware, wadoke kwa UDA Kenya. Lakini usifikiria kwamba tutaongea mengine sisi kama watu ambao wanaelewa William Ruto tangu zamani kidogo. Moved from the help facility, hawawezi wakaenda shule. Huyo mtoto akiamka ama huyo kijana akiamka, hana lingine anafikiria maisha yake ya kesho yako vipi. Na sisi kama viongozi ambao tuko, bona hatuyafikiri yale. Tunafikiria vile tu tutaendelea kukaa kwa viti na vile ambavyo tutaendelea kuhakikisha kwamba hali yetu iko sawa. Let us refocus. Let us go to where we were when we started this struggle. And it will not go through an impeachment circus. It will go when we all remain very clear in our minds. Kwa sababu haina maana ya kwanza kwa halibu. The usefulness of the broad-based government has now come to an end. That is, now we have the impeachment. Hii naye kwa sababu haina numbers. In another couple of weeks before December, we'll have all over the country. Again, when you are a deputy president, you are not a deputy president of a region. You are a deputy public. So if you want to have those ladies, have them across the country, so that then the whole country is the one that is behind this whole issue. If you concentrating on one region, it is still the same thing ya kipidi ambacho kimepangwa kwa mlima. Jamani watu wa mlima, tutatumiwa vibaya. When you hear her speak, Ruto is speaking. Hiyo ni kitu yote imepangwa kipidile. Ruto will behave like the savior. Utamuona akikuja kusema sitaki hiyo mambo ya impeachment, sasa tuendelee na kujenga Kenya. Kama vile aliambiwa na boss yake. Anything else? Yes, do.
On the Adani bill, we understand that there are local companies that committed the Adani to Cyber Kenya. What do you have to say about this?
It's a corruption thing. It's a scam. It's a scam. In my office here, if somebody can blink, I have a bill that we introduced during the last parliament that our airports in this country. But it was thrown off. Nobody allowed it to have space. Why? Because without doubt, they had better ideas when they come to power. So it is a scam. And I tell you, hii ni wizi imepagiwa Ikuru.
Thank you very much. It was revealed yesterday during the grilling of starting from transport, that is the airport, then the health sector and power sector. Do you think we are headed?
Capture, if you didn't know, you are captured and sold. We must fight for the soul of this country, and that is why we are saying join us in Operation Okoa Kenya. Things are thick. Mambo ni maba. Uchafu umefanyika hapa miaka miwili. Jamani, miaka 3 ikikwisha tukiwa namna hii, hata viatu utakuwa ukiletoa kwako na wale ambao wanaitwa Adani. Yes, Curia, Kiamudia.
You've had the deputy president go back to the kingman politics and refer to your party leader as a new kingpin of Central Kenya. If push comes to shove and the impeachment comes, on what side will you be party?
On?
If push comes to shove, since now the deputy president appears to be leaning towards President Ruto saying he's a new kingpin of Central Kenya politics. If push comes to shove, on what side?
So the question doesn't fall anywhere. Hakuna bali Curia hiyo iko. There is no impeachment. Hii ni kipidi. Hii ni kipidi ya kutupatupa hata kutupa. Bahati nasibu.
But just in case it happens, where would you start?
On what? That's a theoretical thing. Nataka kukwambia mara 20. Is the impeachment. We have our leader now is Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. We have Wamarwa with us, and we have many others who are also waiting to see what happens so that they can join us. But Kenya is where opposition lies now, and it is a formation that is forming itself after the broad-based arrangement. Isoni tu wanagojea wakati yake waseme waondoke. You see, kipindi ile ingine ambayo sikutaja ni ya EU. Hiyo pia ni kipindi. Hiyo kipindi tulikuja kuchezwa tu kwa wakati yake. Hiyo ni kipindi. Yeah, let's remain on the issues. Hiyo ni kipindi. Hey. Okay, all right. Iron is sport ni Kikuyu kwa sababu hii kipindi ile iko Mount Kenya sahi. For kipindi. Is kipindi impeachment. Haya sasa.
Has there been any conversation? And then whatever is happening, whether it be what the logical conclusion or otherwise, what does it mean for Gachagua politically speaking? What does it mean for Ruto?
I will start with the last one in English. Any censure motion is an indicator of a kipindi. It's a confirmation of the waters. And how can we keep this debate running for long? Hii kipindi jamani. Let us focus on the number of kids who have been abducted and killed in this country na wazazi wanalia. 21 bodies being buried in a very sorry state. People being abducted, inspector of police being jailed for contempt of court orders. Those are the issues that we should be focusing on as Kenyans. But William will keep us on kipindi. Yeye mwenyewe ni kipindi.